Now, I've almost, without quite knowing it, almost got a compilation of people who were giving their opinions of Ole Anderson, and I found one person who liked him, and it was Dr. Tom Pritchard. And even Don said, man, out of him and Matt Bourne, they're the only two people I never got on with in wrestling. And but you worked under Ole, you worked with Ole. As a boss, as a booker, as a wrestler, what do you think of Ole?
I understand why Tom would like him. Tom has a very abstract sense of humor. Ole was a cranky bastard, but he did have a handle on, I believe, how to book, but he let personal shit get into his way. If he didn't like anybody, for some reason, he wouldn't use them the right way. And if he liked somebody, he would overdo it. But he could be a miserable bastard. I mean, a miserable bastard. I remember one time there was a rumor that he picked up that I was going to take his job in Georgia. So I was over there pretty well. You know, they put me with Tony Atlas. I was national TV champion, all that. And he comes up with this idea that he says to me, I'm going to put you in a tag match against me and Hanson, you know, and he's going to give me these young kids as my partners. He said, we're going to beat your partners until you bring in a partner. I said, how long is this going to go on? He said, 6 weeks. I said, okay, I'm gone. I got back to my house, and Jerry Briscoe called me, and Jim got on the phone, and he said, Kevin, my boy, you got to come back. I said, Jim, I'm no idiot. What do you think? He said, what's his plan? When I told him the plan, he was silent on the phone. He said, well, I'll rectify that. Just come back. But I mean, I saw Ole get knocked out by Black Rick Mulligan 3 different times. You know, I mean, he would aggravate Mulligan to, I mean, if you get knocked out by a guy who's had hands like catcher's mitts, why are you going to aggravate him? Ole was a little goofy, yeah.
Who did Ole like? Or at least who did he like as far as
he loved
Stan
Hansen. He loved Stan Hansen. He loved Buzz Sawyer. Everybody else sucked. You know what I mean? Everybody sucked. Except Ole and Gene. You know, I heard him say, was it that one time he said, I made Ric Flair the world heavyweight champion. They're scared him out of my territory. Well, he didn't make Ric champion. There was, at the time, a committee, right? And I don't even think Ole had a vote for that. So, I mean, he had, but as a worker, the Andersons, back in that day and back in that time and back in that work rate, were as fine a team as there were.